Hello, today I'm going to do a nice quick arrangement for you. Shouldn't take too long because I'm only going to use a few pieces of foliage and a few flowers. I'm using this lovely pot today. It's a lovely ceramic pot, lovely texture and colour. I put some floral foam in it, which is slightly higher than the rim. And also you'll notice that I've cut a little triangle in here at the back. And the reason for that is when your foam comes right to the rim of the container like that and there's no space, if you try and water that, the water will just run straight down the sides. But if you aim the water through there, it will go straight into the pot, which is what you want. So let's have a look what we've got to use. And we've got some things here in the magic bucket, so we'll see what we've got here. I'm going to use this lovely foliage, which is Cyprus involucratus. It's a hardy plant which requires quite a lot of water. It will live in a bog garden or a pond, quite easy to grow. And then I've got some beautiful heuchera here. This one's called Forever Purple and it's absolutely beautiful. Look at the colour of that, and it's really metallic looking. And actually the correct pronunciation of this is heuchera, but most of us use heuchera, so that's probably what I'll say. So I'm going to use that. And then I've got some lovely Fatshedera lizii. Now this is a generic cross between Fatsia, which is a shrub, and Hedera, which is a climbing plant. Hedera being ivy. So this one's called Pia, and it's beautiful variegation with lime green, darker green, and I love to grow that. This one climbs like an ivy but doesn't cling. So that. And then I'm going to use some of this lovely hydrangea. This one's called Magical Amethyst. Don't ask me why, because there's no purple in it whatsoever, but there you go, that's what it's called. And as it ages, it goes this beautiful lime green colour. So I'll use some of that. And then I'm just going to use 3 flowers, just these 3 roses, and they're called Aqua. Beautiful colour. Very faint scent, but nothing really too much. But florist roses are really grown for straight stems, large flowers, at the expense of scent, which is a shame, but there you go. So I'm going to use those, and I think that's all I'm going to use. So we'll make a start here. You're looking at the front, and I'm going to start from the back. About that sort of height. Cut at an angle, and in we go with that one, and then we want to come down a little bit lower with that one, like that, and then slightly lower again with this one. So we've got a nice height with that now, and then we want to start filling in. So I'll use some foliage here. Yep, we'll use this Fatshedera. Cut it just a little bit shorter. I want to angle that down slightly, which is why you need a little bit of height here. And then I want to just layer these, so I want the next one to go slightly on top of it like this. There we are. And then on the other side I'll use this lovely heuchera. Try and push it right in as far as it will go. And then another one just layered on the top. I think That might be all I need at the moment. I can always add a little bit more later. And then let's have a look at the roses. We're looking for the largest one for here, which is the focal area. So that would be probably this one. And I want to get this quite low down, so I'm cutting it quite short. Push it right down like that. And then the next one, there's not much difference in these two, but had I got one a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller head than the other one, I would have gone with the medium one next and then the smallest one at the top. But there's not much difference in these, so it doesn't really matter. Now we want to come up to about here with this, so I'll cut it to about here. Nice sharp angle, and then it will go into the foam quite easily. And then finally I want this one to come up about there. And we'll go on this side. So you don't want the flowers going 1, 2, 3 in a line. Stagger them slightly, so there, there, and on this side with this one. There we are, that's about right. Now obviously we've got a few gaps, and that's what this hydrangea is for. I may want to just put this one on this side. I think this colour with that pink is absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to just fill a little bit of a gap in with this one as well. So opposite sides. Now there's a little gap here and a little gap here. So this hydrangea head, you can see, comes in several sections, so that's useful because you can just cut those off and use bits of it. It goes quite a long way. So we have a little bit at the front. And then we can use a bit more here. A bit at the back here. Just a little bit down here, just to fill in that gap. Reset it a little bit. And then just the last few bits here. I need a little bit at the back to fill in, and a little bit at the side here. The last bit under there. So there you are. Very quick, very simple, very easy. All done.